We're Laura and Brian, also known as a couple of twins. We love our city of Dayton, old houses, and dogs. We just finished restoring a 115-year-old house, and now we're ringing in the new year with new projects, new friends, and new surprises as we pursue a life on fire as landlords, Airbnb hosts, and DIY junkies.
We hope you'll follow along to see what's next.
Reality over sentiment, we haven't met each other yet. Ooh, ooh. Fantasy may misrepresent what you see ain't what you get. Ooh. Now who can predict if this is meant to be? Oh, you never know.
My favorite thing about being an Airbnb host is having the opportunity to curate my guest experience, from the bedding and decor of the home to creating a travel guide full of my favorite local recommendations.
Major downside to an Airbnb. You got way bigger startup costs. You gotta buy a washer, a dryer, stove, linens, toaster, furniture. You get the point.
Even if it's like a hurricane, I want you to happen to me. Like desert's first rain. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Who can predict? Well, this has been
A downside to Airbnb are the higher operating expenses. You'll be paying for all of the utilities yourself, including TV and internet, as well as a cleaning staff, unless you plan on cleaning it yourself. You'll also have expenses like lawn care and buying never-ending supplies. We're talking toilet paper, paper towels, cleaning supplies, and more. And if you're in Ohio like us, don't forget the snow removal.
Well, the snowplow left all this for me. I gotta get all this out of the way so our guests can actually park. Holy cow. This is gonna be a lot of work. Thanks a lot for that. Gotta pick that up too.
I love that Airbnb has a real sense of community. There's a lot of great Facebook groups that you can join, and it's always fun to host a fellow host. It's also just fun to feel like you're a part of something bigger than yourself.
If you manage Airbnb on your own, you gotta be on your toes. You're basically on call. If a guest needs directions or has questions about getting into the place, you gotta reply immediately. If they have a problem, like the dishwasher overflows or the power goes out, you gotta help them out immediately. The longer you wait to reply, the worse of a rating you're gonna get. The major upside to Airbnb, you don't have to sneak around to keep an eye on your property. With a traditional rental, you don't get to go over and just walk around the property a whole lot. With Airbnb, you actually get to go over to the property on a regular basis. There's no reason to go sneaking around. A major upside to Airbnb is higher revenue, but make sure that it's worth your time and headache. Good boy. Good boy.
We've all seen the nightmarish headlines about Airbnb parties and properties getting trashed. You have to insure your property and your furnishings, but short-term rental insurance is expensive. You may want to consider business insurance against losses as well. At the start of the pandemic, we lost $5,000 in bookings in one day. It was terrifying not knowing what the future held. And don't forget good liability coverage. Safety should always be a high priority, but accidents happen. You never know when somebody could get hurt on your property. Being an Airbnb host also gives you the opportunity to build local relationships, like the coffee we keep stocked. My least favorite thing about Airbnb? Dealing with unpleasant situations. That means gross bathrooms, stained sheets, dog poop, and deep fryers leaving behind a greasy kitchen. And not everybody loves Airbnb. Sometimes guests are loud. You might run into issues with the neighbors.
Another really cool upside to Airbnb is you can meet a ton of people from all over the planet. We have had people from Taiwan, China, Germany, a bunch of Canadians, all over the place. Probably one of our least favorite aspects of Airbnb: taxes. Ugh.
But by far the biggest difference between Airbnb and a full-time rental is that a full-time rental is a real estate transaction. Running an Airbnb business is a hospitality business. You have to communicate with people, and your customer service skills have better be on point. If that doesn't interest you, then I would say stick with a regular rental. We hope you found these pros and cons helpful. Until next time, we'll see ya.